Every year there's one cook that you cannot screw up, and that is the turkey on Thanksgiving Day. If you've been in charge of the turkey before for Thanksgiving, then you know this. People start showing up and they're hungry and they don't want to be waiting around another hour or two to eat, and they especially don't want to be waiting around for you to overcook that bird and dry that breast out. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to smoke your turkey in a drum perfectly. There's no debate. A properly smoked turkey is packed with delicious flavor and a kiss of smoke. And so smoking a turkey on a drum is an excellent choice. And since the drums have the heat coming from the bottom, it really makes it easy to cook that turkey nice and even from the bottom and the top. Puts beautiful color on it too. Now there's a few tricks you need to do this perfectly. First of all, you need to know how to prep, season, and add a lot of flavor into your turkey for cooking. And then also adding a water pan under the turkey at some point during the cook for added moisture and heat control. And probably the most important thing is how to monitor the internal temperature of that turkey. And today we're using the Inkbird INT-11P-B wireless meat thermometer to ensure that we pull it at that perfect doneness temperature for maximum flavor and juiciness. So let's get fired up and smoke that turkey. Vámonos. Now before you get this turkey all seasoned up and on the cooker, we want to give it a bath in an overnight brine. A brine is a great way to infuse your bird with even more flavor to help put a smile on your family's face on Turkey Day. For this brine, we're going to use a total of 1 whole gallon of water, starting with about 4 cups of this water, adding a cup of coarse kosher salt, next add in 1 cup of light brown sugar, whisk well until the salt and sugar dissolve, then add in the juice of half a lemon and a bit more water to keep building up the brine. Whisk, then add in 1 teaspoon of poultry seasoning, followed by 2 tablespoons of nor caldo de pollo chicken consomme. This will give the bird a huge pop of flavor. Continue to whisk till the consomme dissolves, then add in 2 minced garlic cloves and the peel from your half a lemon and a third of a white onion all diced up. Get your turkey in a brine bag, drop it in the ice chest, add your brine and the rest of the water. Cover this up with ice to stay cool throughout the night, and in the morning your bird is ready for the grill. Now one last note, some turkeys come pre-injected with solution and some do not. You need to use a little judgment when it comes to using this recipe and adding or subtracting measurements to make it the ideal flavor for you. I recommend only half a cup of salt if the turkey has a solution injection already. It's another day. We've got a fire lit. We're using a little bit of Mexican mesquite lump charcoal, a little bit of hickory, and a little bit of pecan. All right, friends, I've got my basket all fired up. I'm gonna use a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna spread it out here real good. We're gonna use a little bit of wow, because I love wow on poultry too. I also like to use a little bit of paprika. It just really adds a nice, gorgeous color. You wanna spread that around, make it nice and even. A little bit of 16 mesh black pepper. I love the way black pepper looks on a turkey. I do wanna dry this off really good, get all that water off of there so we can get the oil on. This is a real simple turkey today, friends. Ooh, yeah, baby. Nice peppery turkey. I like it. I love it. We're running right around 348 right now, so it's a little bit hot. I'm choking it down. I'm slowing it down. Once we get the turkey in there and it starts to drip, the fire's gonna come down pretty quick. I'm just gonna lay it right here in the middle. I still have all my little wood chunks in there. They're not burned down yet, but they're gonna flavor and add beautiful color to that turkey. I'm going to start my timer on my phone. We'll be back in about 45 minutes to an hour. I'm gonna monitor the temperature. Hopefully we'll have it down in about 15-20 minutes down to the 300 range. I'm not using a water pan. The thighs take a lot longer to get up to temperature because they're thick and they're usually very cold. Between the drumstick and the thigh together, where they come together at that big joint, always been the last part to get done. One of the things I'm gonna accomplish today by putting heat at the bottom first without a pan is to get those thighs cooking a little bit quicker. We'll be back in about 45 minutes to an hour. Stay with us. All right, turkey lovers, I wanna take just a minute to talk about today's sponsor, Inkbird. Inkbird makes awesome meat thermometers that I used for years on the competition barbecue circuit. And so for today's video, we're gonna be using the Inkbird INT-11P-B wireless meat probe. No wires, no mess, no data loss. This is Inkbird's first truly wire-free meat thermometer. This is really awesome because not only does it get rid of the hassle that comes with the wires, but it also eliminates the guesswork of eyeball cooking. On the comp trail, winning and losing the whole event can rest on just a few degrees difference. That little bit of difference can literally make or break your meat. And that's why I've been a fan of Inkbird for so long, because it helped me win so many walks to the stage and quite a few Grand Championship wins. The Inkbird INT-11P-B wireless meat thermometer can remotely monitor the inside of barbecue pits, grills, smokers, ovens, and even frying pans. It has an accurate 2-in-1 temperature sensor that monitors the internal temperature of the meat and the ambient temperature as well. The sleek and simple design looks great, and it's even waterproof. And it comes in this cool case that is actually a super fast charging dock. And the charge itself will last up to 25 hours and even up to 7 days. And the Bluetooth connection has a range of up to 300 feet. And even if you lost connection, it automatically stores up to 30 minutes of data. So when you get back in, you automatically pick up right where you left off. And lastly, the Inkbird app that you need to run comes with 26 types of custom settings for different meats, so you can be sure you're cooking perfectly to recommended temperatures. So all in all, the Inkbird will help you achieve cooking perfection on your turkey. So hit the link in the description to grab your exclusive discount. And let me know if you have any questions about the Inkbird INT-11P-B wireless meat thermometer. All right, we're just about ready to get this Inkbird inserted into our turkey to see where we're at. In about 5 minutes, got it down to about 330 degrees already on our drum. This drum has a door. I highly recommend, if you're ever gonna look for a drum or buy one, that you have a door installed. It really is a game changer. And on this particular drum, it likes to run at 300, and I'm gonna run about that much air right there. It's usually about a 1/4 inch there at the corner, and that's going to be on each one of these. I'm running my little Inkbird probes in here right now. I'm going to take a real quick peek. Look at that beautiful turkey there. I love the way that little black pepper stands out. I'm okay anywhere from 3 to 3 1/4. Really going to try to get it down to 300. Stay with us. We'll be back in a little while. All right, friends, it's been exactly 1 hour and 2 minutes. 302 degrees, really close to the temperature I want to be at. So let's open it up, take a quick look, and see what our turkey looks like. Getting some nice color. You see how the wings tucked in on their own? You don't have to tie them. As they start to heat up, they do this thing like this. And you'll see in a little while, they're gonna be totally tucked in before we're done. We're gonna wait 30 more minutes, and we're gonna come back and insert our Inkbird meat thermometer. It's been 1 hour and 32 minutes. It's time to put our water pan in here. Now, I preheated the water. You don't wanna put cold water in here unless your fire got away from you and you need to bring it down quick, then you can go ahead and put some cold water in there. So I'm gonna put it right there in the middle so that it deflects the heat right around the turkey and to the top, not on the bottom anymore. All right, friends, it's time to insert our Inkbird wireless meat probe into our turkey, but first I'm gonna give it a little 180 spin. Man, you can see that where that leg was starting to pop. I'm glad I put that water pan in when I did. This is called a rotatey instead of a flippity, if you want to call it that. It says it's 100 degrees out here right now. Let's insert it into our turkey. I like to insert it in the breast, kind of at a little angle like this or like this, right down to where the center of the breast is. I felt it hit the bone right there. So I'm gonna pull it back up just a hair. I want to know what the meat temperature is. That's what we're looking for right there. The app says we're at 122, 126. We're not very far away. Let me make sure my lid closes there. Okay, so according to my Inkbird app, we're at 147 degrees right now in the breast. It just bumped up to 149. I don't know where my thighs are at, but I know I had the heat down there first, so I know they're coming along just as good. We will come back in a little while and check the thighs. I'm gonna give it another 30 minutes before I do that. All right, friends, we're gonna take another look. I'm checking this thigh right here. 168 and 164 on that thigh. We're not quite there yet. So we're gonna let it ride a little bit longer. I have to pull my probe out for a minute. I'm gonna flip it over, put the breast side down towards the water, and try to finish cooking the thighs up here on top. Ooh, look at that pretty color there. We're gonna put that probe back into one of these two thighs, right about here. We're gonna see what it looks like here in about 30 more minutes when the thighs are done. Our Inkbird app is showing 161 at the breast, so it's time to pull it. Get my probe out. Look at that. That looks gorgeous. Look at that. Woo-wee. All right, I'm gonna insert this back up here. We're going to baste our breast and let that butter set. This is just straight up unsalted butter. I have a little extra butter. I'm just gonna pour it inside the turkey cavity there. We'll be back in about 5-7 minutes to pull the turkey, and then we'll be inside getting it all sliced up. Then another 8 minutes. It's time to get that turkey out of there. That looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Look at that. Let's get this turkey inside, give it a short rest, and start slicing it up. Come on. We're down to 147 degrees. It's been resting a little while. Color turned out great. I told you guys, I promised y'all the drum smoker turkey was an easy cook. I'm gonna take off this wing first so we can see what we're doing. Ooh, look. Is that perfectly cooked or what? Look at that. Hey, not too bad. Look at that juice coming out of that hole there. You see that? It's got some moisture in there for sure. Pretty little smoke ring on here. Well, I should say a big smoke ring actually. Beautiful color. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh, baby. Yeah. And you gotta try this. Come here. That's good. Wow. Oh, man. Man. To be continued, folks. I gotta eat a little turkey first. Let's try some more slices from this side of the breast. I'm excited because the breast is super moist. This is where I had the Inkbird probe. Look at this. Woo-wee, woo, woo, woo. Look at the sheen on there. It's super moist. I gotta eat some more. This turkey's good. All right, friends, this turkey's so good. I want to eat a lot more before it gets cold on me. The Inkbird INT-11P-B did an awesome job. So I'm really, really impressed with how it worked. Think it really does what it's supposed to do. Make sure you subscribe if you like our content so you don't miss any of it. If you're interested in our American Pitmaster barbecue rubs, you can go to pitmaster.us. If you want to up your barbecue game, go to pitmasterclass.us. Thanks for watching. Keep the smoke light. Make it work. Boom! I'd say the probe did a great job. The drum did a great job. My wife did a great job, and the weather was windy. Don't tell Mom. It tastes better than hers. Don't tell her.